So here we have the Ford Kuga 1.5 EcoBoost ST line automatic on an 18 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. Okay, so as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors. This tailgate opens electronically. You can either do that by pressing the button on the tailgate itself or the button at the bottom of this key twice, and it will open up, as you can see. As we approach the boot, you will see we've got plenty of space along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get half leather seats with the red stitching that matches the red stitching of the steering wheel and the gear lever gaiter as well. The driver's seat adjusts electronically. There's plenty to run through by ways of controls on this car, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now they're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we have the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer. At the bottom in the middle we've got the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauges, and then above that the trip computer. The details on there can be changed using buttons on the left hand side of the steering wheel for various different bits of fuel economy info, including that digital readout for this speedometer that you see on the screen at the moment. At the very bottom of that screen you'll see the total miles on this car are 8,535. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side are the buttons I was using a moment ago, beneath which we have cruise control and speed limiter. On the right hand side we have stereo controls and voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is of course once you paired up the phone, and that is done on the touchscreen in the centre here. Hit connect to phone, then pair phone.
Search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
And then follow those instructions on screen. It's very easy to do. If we go back to the beginning again, you can see this car's also got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing that working on our website, which is well worth checking out. And then in terms of music, there's plenty of ways to listen to various different tracks and what have you in this car. So the radio, first of all, you can see we have AM, FM and DAB radio. We've got a CD player, Bluetooth audio, and on top of all of that there are a couple of USB inputs as well. So if you plug in a USB device, they will come up here as extra options. This car's got reversing sensors and a reversing camera, which you can see just there. So full colour camera with guidelines showing you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image that you see behind you. Below that we've got the volume for the stereo, and we then have dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the temperature on either side of the car. Fan speed up or down from here. Hit that button to turn the air conditioning on, or hit auto and the car will maintain those temperatures for you by taking full control of the fan speed itself, and you can override that at any point in time you wish to. We've also got heated passenger and driver seats, a proper heated front screen as well as the heated rear one of course, and then these 4 buttons here. So this car's got stop and start, which means it's designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel. That button turns that system off. This will open up the tailgate from inside the car. That turns on or off the parking sensors at the front of the vehicle. Putting the car in reverse will automatically put them on otherwise. And this button is for the autonomous parking. If I give that a push and show you up on the screen just here, this car is able to parallel park us or perpendicular park us. So park you in a bay or parallel park, and there's a couple of videos on the website, on our website and on our Facebook page showing these working, and I highly recommend checking those out. We then have a 12-volt charging socket, electronic handbrake, and inside the central armrest the 2 USB inputs I mentioned previously. So finally, I just wanted to talk about the panoramic glass sunroof on this car. So there's a sun blind, first of all, you can open up. It'll open halfway and stop. Give it another push and it'll open all the way to the back of the car. Lets in a huge amount of light, as you can see. But we've also got a sliding front sunroof section as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.